Hi, Libra. Okay, Libra, this is going to be your reading for the 8th through the 11th of September. I don't feel like doing my intro today. But if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. I read for Libra and Sagittarius on this channel. And my website, the link to my website to schedule private readings and to check out Human Design and Astrology is down below. Subscribe and hit the bell, okay? Let's begin. So I think I'm picking up on singles. At least the person around you is single. So they wanted me, whenever your guides ask me to pull out the Arrows of Love Oracle deck, it's usually geared towards singles, but it doesn't have to be. The first message they want to deliver to you for the weekend tea is secret admirer with love potential, but there's interference and caged heart. Someone's caging their heart. I also have Eye of the Beholder at the bottom of the deck. Something about on the horizon, love line revived. But so some of you have a secret admirer, but there's a third party interference possibly, or something's interfering with it. The interference might just be because someone is caging their heart. It says damaged here. I don't like that word. Your heart isn't damaged. Their heart isn't damaged. Maybe it just has some trapped trauma inside of it. And something may be influencing the way whoever has the crush views other people. This card really said something to me that I don't think it's ever said to me before. The message I heard was there's like a social conditioning happening for someone here. And that like what someone sees beautiful, like they're really conditioned by that belief. When otherwise they would be able to form their own opinion. Something is shaping someone's opinion. So you could be the one with the secret crush, or they could be the one with the secret crush. I kind of get the feeling it might be you, but you take it as it resonates. If you have a crush, this is your message. Second messages out are flow. Go with the flow towards purification. There's a transformation taking place. Trust and masculine. And patience. Miracles is down here, and activation. By somewhat of a miracle, there may be an activation coming in soon. I'm hearing 2 to 3 weeks, but it would take a miracle. Someone, whoever this resonates for, someone that needs to be patient. You have to go with the flow because there's a purification taking place. And with that purification, what does purification mean? Like we rid ourselves of anything toxic or unwanted, unnecessary. We're purifying and letting go of what is not good for us, what we no longer need. So you need to go with the flow and just allow for a purification. There's a transformation taking place. Transformation is no small thing. This is not a surface level, subtle change. Someone needs to transform. And trust the masculine. It says trust the masculine. Someone may be needing to learn how to trust the masculine, or the masculine needs to learn how to trust. This requires patience. You always have to be patient when there's a purification and a transformation taking place of any kind, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. We do have rapid, sudden onset change, but it usually takes time. So someone is learning to trust men, or a masculine's learning to trust. This is a process. They have to trust the process. Overall energy of someone around you is the 5 of Cups. The way they're feeling is the 7 of Wands. Now you're being seen as the King of Wands. You might be dealing with the King of Wands. I kind of get the feeling because we had an interference card that the King of Wands might be a third party situation. What you need to know are your advice is the Lovers, and the final outcome is the 2 of Cups. Spirit is trying to help the two of you have an important conversation, but Spirit can only do so much. It's like Spirit, the angel of the divine comes in and sort of pokes you on the shoulder and says, hey, do you see her? Like, do you see her? Okay, good. Do you see him? Do you guys see each other? Cool. Put some clothes on and go get some coffee. Yeah, now we're cooking. It's like that's all Spirit can do, is like try to get us to bump into each other or notice each other. It can't come down here like a puppet master and make us do what it wants. Spirit is only as invested as we are, you know? That's my opinion. So it's like Spirit's trying to line something up. There could be a Gemini involved. There could be a Virgo, a Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Virgo, Gemini. Okay. So with this Five of Cups, there's a disappointment. Bummer. I just heard it's such a bummer. I'm kind of sad, but I'm hearing that it's not like the end of the fucking world sad. It's like, just like, I'm sad. Clarifying this is the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Three of Cups. Is this like a very exclusive organization or club that someone doesn't feel like they're allowed into? This is well-dressed. This is people that are maybe in committed relationships or married relationships, or the Hierophant can sometimes equal like a family, a community, a system. The Hierophant is a place that we gather and we're part of something greater than ourselves. It could be a school, like a college or something that's like really expensive, or like I'm hearing something like rich kids. And they're I'm hearing this is a clique that someone feels like they can't be a part of. And it's like a bummer. There could be a Taurus involved, like it's just a Taurus. Someone is sad about that. And the way they're feeling is the Seven of Wands. They may feel rejected by someone that's interfering. They may be rejecting you, or like they're caught off guard. I'm hearing that someone feels like kicked out of something, blocked from something. They might also be blocking your feelings towards them. Because I always Spirit has always said to me when I'm struggling to interpret tarot card combinations, my guides will laugh at me and say, the message is right under your nose. Like, look at the damn pictures. Because clarifying the Seven of Wands is the High Priestess, the Moon, and the Magician. Look how the High Priestess is like floating towards this group of people. She thinks she wants to be there and she's trying to get in too. This person may be being influenced unbeknownst to them towards what they should like. And that could be anybody doing that to them. Their moms, their neighbors, the way they grew up. Hell, they could be doing it to themselves. I'm sensing, the more I look at the images, the more I'm sensing a rejection. And the person with the crush is trying to get the High Priestess to pay attention to them, but they're too busy over here, bummed out that they didn't get an exclusive pass to something. Like they didn't get, it's like an exclusivity. There's also maybe something a little shallow about this person or this group of people. I think this person's moping over someone else. Now, some of you, like if you're coming out as the King of Wands, I think I'm picking up on quite a bit of my masculine Libras. If they see you as the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, they may think you are too cool for school, like you're way better than them. Because the Hierophant, if any of you are in a position where you're like a teacher or a guide, that you organize something, you may have like here's the Jedi and here's the Padawan learner. They may be trying to like learn from you, but they feel like they can't fit in with you, like you're out of their league. This person feels like someone is out of their league. I also think his or her intuition is wrong, because we want the High Priestess to go to the Ace of Swords or the Sun or the Star. For me, after like 30 years of reading tarot, the High Priestess to the Moon, like she needs clarity. Like she's not getting clarity. She's getting hints and some downloads, but they're confusing her or him. The High Priestess could be masculine. This person is not getting clarity. They're getting these weirdo feelings and confusion. My advice as a highly intuitive person is if you start to feel like this, tap out of your intuition, turn it off. You don't need psychic intuition to make it on earth. You need good instincts and you need to pay attention to people and your own environment. Like that's what keeps you from being eaten alive in the jungle, not these weirdo psychic downloads that make no sense. Someone may be influencing, or this person is I feel like you might be trying to manifest them and they're too busy upset about something that they can't be a part of, or they feel rejected in some way. This person definitely, they're calculated, but I don't think they understand their own motivations. Maybe they feel like they can't be with you or they can't be with someone else. With the King of Wands, clarifying the King of Wands is the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, if this is somebody else, this person is like gaga over him. Or if it's a masculine gaga over you, Libra, they on the surface, they're like, bitch, I'm not paying attention to you. I'm too busy looking at myself in the mirror. No offense to the King of Wands. Like, I love the King of Wands. I'm in a relationship with the King of Wands. They are not, fire signs are not always like this. This is just a person like preoccupied with themselves. And the other person might be like really putting them up on a pedestal, like, be my daddy. That could be happening, like someone just thinks you're amazing and you're not aware of it. You might not be paying attention to it. You might be trying to get their attention if you're the one with the crush, but you don't want to be too obvious. If they're doing this to you, look at how he's like, I'm not looking at you. I'm so not looking at you. I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking out the window. I'm busy. I'm your boss. I would never want to date you. Or like, we're just friends. Of course, we're just friends. I just flirt with you. I just like your attention. Underneath, they're like, Libra's fucking amazing. And I so want Libra to pay attention to me. It's either that and they don't want to admit it, or this is someone else that's caught their attention. I mean, I have the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles twice. I'm thinking there, and we did get a card of interference. So there's like a third party thing going on. Watch out that you're not so busy focused on this King of Wands that you're missing maybe like a Taurus or a Pisces trying to come into your life that you're rejecting. Okay, the overall theme, I think, of this reading right now, the message that's coming through the most is that Spirit is trying to get two people to pay attention to each other that could have a good dynamic and get away from like the eye of the beholder and just being secret admirers with potential. It's like, pay attention to where the potential actually is. Don't be chasing it where it doesn't exist. That's the message. That's what Gemini is trying to come in and teach. So with the Lovers, we have the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. I'm definitely picking up that there's a feminine here that is really thinking about what she wants. But she doesn't know what she wants, and she doesn't know why she wants what she wants. The intuition is off. She might be attracted to people for status or family, or those aren't bad reasons, but they might not be good enough. She got a big old cup of love here. She's searching her soul because it's Virgo season, and she can't make sense of it. That could be you. That could be them. Trying to get in touch. So much trying to get in touch. And the final outcome is the Two of Cups. Shit, this could just be a friend of yours that you're like, you know what? Let me tell you what I see. Let me tell you what I see. I'm going to tell you what I see. Libras are, what are we always doing, you guys? We're giving people advice. Wait to respond, though. I wouldn't give unsolicited advice. Okay, that's just my opinion. Unless they pay you for it or something. But like, there is a conversation clarifying this, or there's a desire to, is the Ace of Cups, the Sun, and the Nine of Swords. Oh, someone wants to reveal their feelings. This is, hey, I think that there's like something here between us. We have something in common. We share, I'm hearing that like you guys, you'll discover like, oh my God, that's my favorite place to go on summer vacation too. Or like, dude, I went there when I was a kid. I'm hearing you'll discover, or like, oh my God, that's my favorite band too. That's my favorite kind of music too. I love that too. There's this commonality here that like opens the heart chakra. It'll make you very happy. This could also be an invitation to do something, but oh my God, there's anxiety. Someone's afraid to have this conversation, or there could be a pretty strong reaction. So whoever has the secret crush wants to open up. They're just not sure who they should open up to and why. They're being heavily influenced by something. The Tower, Scorpio, it's going to go off. It's going to shock you. It's going to shock them. The Two of Wands, there is a mutual attraction here. I like you, you like me. We know that much. Let's see where it goes. Let's just see where it goes. Waiting for it to happen. Oh my, that is Romeo aching all day long for Rosaline and then Juliet. Oh my God, he was so idealistic. I can feel it. And the devil is here, so it could be a Capricorn. Someone may have like a really overbearing mother or ex. Something about coming over. You know what else I'm hearing too is that some of you, this doesn't resonate with the oracle messages, but some of you, there is like an ex, like a baby mama or a mother that like needs to be won over. This feminine is incredibly possessive. She's a little weird about her relationships. A part of her actually enjoys a little bit of tension and turmoil. Also, someone may be stuck in a marriage. They're obligated to something. They're obligated to something where they are and they have a lot of stability, but they'd rather be doing something else. I'm hearing that for a few of you, the King of Wands is like, either you're the King of Wands or someone else is like a teacher, a mentor, or a leader, but someone's being led to something else. And I think that you are who they are being led to. Look, there's like brokenheartedness, a lot of life review. I'm also hearing that some of you are studying something really important, or you're looking up details. You might be observing someone else with a broken heart. So this person, I pulled out a lot of oracle cards for them. I have the Seven of Swords. They're flirty. They're flirty. Look at him. He's like, it's cute. It's cute. It's tricky. A little bit of a bad boy. This might be a person that like you see passing through doorways, passing through hallways. There's a cuteness. But then here's the Ace of Cups towards the King of Wands. So some of you maybe have a Libra moon, but you're actually a Sagittarius. They may have feelings for the King of Wands, but they don't want to admit it. They may be a King of Wands that wants love and they don't want to admit it. I'm sorry to give the multiple perspectives. It's just that this is general and I'm hearing all three of those different messages potentially. But underneath this King of Wands is the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Swords. This person wants to like break into something. They want to break a pattern. The Knight of Swords is a pattern breaker right now. Yeah. Oh my God. They do want to go out on a limb. But they also like go running right into scenarios where it's crazy town. Like they just jump right into life. They jump in. I hear they, maybe they have some Aries in their chart where they just like, they're like, fuck it. I just make things up as I go along. Here's some more information about this person. Their heart is on lockdown. Someone has a key to their heart. Someone has a key to their heart, or they keep their heart caged, just like that first oracle message, but they have more than one choice. And they're looking at details. And we have the owls. That's you. That's your bird. That's one of your archetypes, Libra, is the owl. Also the butterfly. Just in general, the butterfly for air signs. That's you. This person's looking at you, but they have more than one choice. Okay, keep your heart on lockdown until you get all the deets. That's smart. That's smart. But they're trying to make a smart choice. They know something that a part of them doesn't really want to know. I was like, all right, Spirit, what does this person want to say? I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. They may or may not be looking to get into a relationship. Well, we got the damn Ace of Cups here, and they're a little, they might be chasing like the wrong person for the wrong reasons. They might be a little shallow. I don't know what's going on. And I'm hearing that for a lot of you, it's a woman, but for others of you, it's a man. I'm picking up on everybody here. You're my favorite though. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share, you're my person. So, and finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life and I need space. Okay, this person, I think that you're a really good friend to this person. They might really like talking to you. Of course they do. You're charming and you're nice. and you connect with them emotionally, and you like look at how they're looking each other right in the eye, and they're really having like a good conversations. Libras are wonderful to talk to. This person doesn't quite know themselves. They're finding themselves. They are not ready to commit, and you're their favorite in some way. I'm like, you must be like a really good friend to them. Your cards are the Four of Cups, the Moon, the Page of Cups to the Page of Wands. Methinks you're the one with the crush. Either that or you're blithely unaware that this is happening, Libra. It's like everyone's distracted by something else, and Spirit is trying to say, what the hell are you people doing? Like, pay attention. Do we have to, I feel like Spirit is saying, do we have to trap the two of you in a fucking elevator together? God. Sorry, I'm really sweary today. Because like you might be all distracted by something else. Either that or you're the one with the crush, mooning over this person a bit. And the Page of Cups to the Page of Wands, you talk to them. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Oh my gosh, how are you? Do you want to come hang out with blah, blah, blah? Yeah. And they might be like, I don't know. I have other things to do, but it was so great to run into you. And you're like, oh my God. I think it's a low-key thing. It's a low-key thing. You might really put on good clothes this weekend and run into them. You're going to have a great conversation. Here's what you have to say to them. You're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Libra, be careful forming a crush on a person that you don't know where you stand. You should not feel like the Moon and the High Priestess, like you have the right to know where you stand. Like you don't want to live in a mystery because that leads to living in a fantasy. You're way too smart for that. You are erudite. You are air sign. You are Libra. No mystery. You are not a Pisces. Maybe you have a Pisces moon or you're Scorpio somewhere, but like you think they're mysterious. You're listening. I listen to the music you've shared with me. Yeah, you might share music with each other. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me connect with you, although we are apart. Okay, so you guys probably like the same kind of music. Maybe they've sent you music, and then soon, I'm going to contact you soon because I have something to say. Ooh. Maybe they told you that, but I think you're going to tell them. It's like if you're the one with the crush, you're like, okay. You're like all over the weekend, you're going to be like, okay, oh my God, I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them how I feel. I can do this. It's like they're either going to say, I'm open to this or I'm not. What's the worst that can happen? Rejection won't kill you. And someone saying they like you too is not the end all be all. You're the end all be all. Okay. But there is anxiety. You're going to think about it, or they're going to think about it. Maybe they said something to you and you're like, maybe they say something to you and you're like, holy shit, now how am I supposed to feel? And there's something kind of weird happening with this feminine. I don't know what's going on with her. Also, maybe someone might be a little bit older, I'm hearing. But I said, all right, do you have any advice for Libra? Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. There's a wound that's not healed. And when a wound isn't healed, it sort of propels our decision-making process. We don't want a traumatized or unhealed part of us in charge of making our decisions. So that's a wound that needs to be healed first, either in you or in them. Okay, so work on the block or give them time to work on the block because there's a need to trust, right? From the oracle messages. Also, this impressed me, mastery. You've already learned the spiritual lesson. Okay, so I think that you have already learned a spiritual lesson that this person is in the process of learning. But you've already learned it. And that's why you need to be patient. I was like, that's legit. That makes sense. Also, interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. That might be what's her face here. I don't know who she is, but she might be intruding. She might be. Five of Wands is here too. Could be a mother, could be a boss. I don't know who, a teacher. I don't know who the hell it is, but maybe not. It could be a Taurus energy, but there is something external interfering, but there's chemistry. Spirit's like, dude, the attraction you guys feel is actually mutual. You're not imagining things. There is something here. But like, you got to wait for this person to catch up with you. You've got to wait for them to recognize that there's interference, or you've got to let go of your interference. This obstacle has to be discovered and worked through. God only knows how long that could take. But someone's having an awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I cannot make this shit up. That's what needs to happen. That's the catalyst for change. It's like, no one is going to see what God, like, no one is going to see the miracle that Spirit is trying to work in their lives until they're ready to. And for my feminines, like, you might be like, who do I really want and why? I've been thinking about it a lot. I don't know what I really want. Maybe this person's blind to you and you're like, don't you see me? And they're like, actually, I don't. Because I'm being kind of a stuck-up dick. Like, it's just a thing. Like, it's just a thing. It's interesting. Like, I've actually been on both sides of this, where I looked back like 15 years later and like, I was an absolute moron for not taking that person up on their offer because they were such a good person and I was interested in the wrong things for the wrong reasons. And then I've also been the person that's been like drawn to the wrong person for the wrong reasons. This is fascinating. So, but you're the one, sorry, you're the one that's already had this transformation. I think you just need to be patient. I also think, Libra, my personal advice outside of Spirit's advice, it's just my advice. You don't have to take it. I'm not a demigod or anything. I'm not. But what my advice to you is don't get all hung up on someone that you don't have clarity about. Watch out for this distracting you and keeping yourself from being available to try other things with other people, okay? I don't see your heart committing, though, just yet. It's like you might just be a little like, maybe you're just getting some low-key downloads. Wait for them to finish their transformation, for sure. Yeah. Oh, that was a good message. I hope I did a good job. All right, Libra, that's the next couple of days. Weekend tea. I feel another message coming through as well. This is very singles. This is a singles message. I'm hearing another message come through. I'm going to channel it in a little bit. So there'll be an alternate message if this one didn't hit it for you. I'm always listening to the universe for you. I love you, Libra Nation. I'll see you next.